Darn it.
Send us an
we're
invite
too
when they're
soon.
ready. Have them send us an invite when they're ready for us to join into the race.
Okay, we're live
Alright.
here. We're live, guys.
I gotta back out. Yes, alright, I'll come back. There we go.
We're just getting ready to get into the race,
guys. We gotta go into
guys.
the race almost like we're racing after the race starts to view it.
Do we have to log, or is that the invite we need to join, or is it not time yet?
We're good.
Okay, I'm joining in now.
We're good.
I'm just waiting for it to let me view it.
Yes, me too.
It's still got the backdrop up. There we go.
Yeah. There we go.
It won't let me.
I'm just getting in now.
I probably am gonna need an invite again because it doesn't let me view anything. There it is.
I'll try sending you an
Watch
invite.
live race. There we go.
Oh,
I'm
you
in
got
now.
it?
Yes,
We got
I
a
do.
caution right off the bat. Looks like a Valvoline car got turned.
Are they already under caution?
Yeah, so the Valvoline and 24. Unless they haven't even
Yeah, so we
started
got Cup
yet.
and
I don't know.
Xfinity, guys, mixing for the first time.
I know 78
Um,
sideways, 34 looks to be
yeah.
in the wall.
What? Oh, boy. So here we go.
43's in the wall.
You don't
So
need
we
to
got
be
78
beating
on
this
pit
early,
road.
18
boys.
sideways, 48 sideways.
Yeah, 78, 24, 18 are all on pit road right now. Well, we got the 43, the 88, the 4. Who else? 72, 34, 9, 6 staying out on this early caution. 48 stayed out. Thing is, you can go a lap down on under a pace lap pretty quick here at this track.
Somebody send me an invite.
I don't know
think
what-
I'm in the wrong one because I ain't got nobody moving nowhere. They're all sitting still.
Okay, I'll send you an invite. Goblin. Invite to game.
You know, I'm gonna say this tonight.
Hey.
One of the keys to the race. The last thing that you want is to be in the back of Martinsville, knowing how quickly the leaders can catch you. These people, if you're not careful, you will go a lap down here, and it's very hard to get your lap back.
Yeah,
when
here
you're
we go.
down.
And I think they're going green right now in the 70. Oh no, they aren't going green. Okay, just looked like they were about to go green, and the 78 was still on pit road. I think so. Definitely wouldn't have been a good time to go green flag. 78 looks a little
Whoa,
shaky there.
72's the way
Who's
around.
in the 78 anyway?
ZWR.
Do you guys know who's in
5W.
the 78 there? Oh, okay.
ZWR, Zach. Yes.
I thought Zach was in the 78.
He is.
I asked about the 72. Is that... Who's that? Okay,
They're going
now they're
green.
green
Flag's
flag.
out.
Green flag's back out.
72
Whoa,
is,
72 is
WC
on the
Hubba
inside line. 3 wide for the lead, and 72's
72's
around.
down into the pits.
Yes, he is. That's
Yeah, he's
Hubba
around
Bubba,
and down into the
everybody.
pits. Oh,
got a
that's
good
Hubba
battle
Bubba.
between
Okay,
the 6
I
and
was
the
trying to
4
figure
right
out
now.
who that was. And
we
the
do.
34 is down on in the inside wall. We got
There's the 88 attempting to get through this
the-
carnage. He's all by himself in the front, which is exactly where you want to be at this point. In the front by yourself.
You got a 4 trying to
Yeah.
make a move on the 34 right now, coming out of 3.
I was
and
gonna
4.
say you got the 4 though trying to make that, and he's side by side with Crazy in that 43 car.
I think he's got him.
running
Yep,
the test
cleared
paint
him.
scheme, and oh no, the crossover move.
43's coming back.
Crossover. Yeah, crossover
Crossover
clears
move.
him. And now
Let's see
it's
what
a
the
single
24
file
here is
battle,
gonna
but
do.
it is a battle. Side by side again.
What? At
Oh,
88,
four
shaking out a
shakes
little bit
and
on him.
loses out. Yeah, he's checking out because they're battling so hard and rubbing.
You got a battle for the 34, and I believe it's the 95 coming out of 4.
Yeah, that's the 95 and 34 that are battling.
Yeah, you had
I'm
the
watching
48
this.
back on the
whoa.
wall a minute ago.
Someone just got, I think that was the 4 that just got shuffled way back, and now he just got passed by that 2 wide battle there. Yeah, now he's 34 into the wall.
Ooh, 48's collected too.
Yeah, 34 got into the wall.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage
now,
to that front end of that 34.
Would now be a good time to point out that I had just mentioned the 34 before that happened.
He's one of your new guys, I think, correct? Ultra Prime?
Yeah, he's my new guy. Yep. Oh, but that 4 car tries to make a move on the 18 and slips.
95.
Let's see who
got
the
into the back.
Oh, now that 95 is trying to make a move. 95 makes a move past the 18. Just about gets by him before the corner.
Sailed away from everybody else.
Yeah, that 88 is checked.
Yeah, but now that 4 and 8, the 4 and 18 are side by side though for a position back here.
I don't think that 4's gonna be able to hold him on that
side by
line.
side
He's gonna have to try to get it down to the bottom.
But that 72 is all over the place right now.
So is the 48.
Yeah, so let's see how
a lot of major front end damage.
Let's see how the 88's doing. Wow.
Oh,
he is about half a straightaway ahead of Crazy. Oh, are we on? Oh, 72
and
around?
48 were both around a minute ago. I don't know if they're going to throw the caution or not for that.
Well, let's see. It looks like... I was going to say, it looks like Crazy is still going full speed, but he's about to come into the traffic of that 72 car.
Yeah, he grazed him a little bit getting by him.
Speaking of your driver there, Ryan, I'm watching Chucko right now. He seems to be getting around this track pretty good, and that 24 Unifu scheme is right behind the 6 car, and he just cleared him a bit, trying to work on this car in front of him. But he's one of the, I think, dark horses I have scheduled to win tonight. He's a very good driver. When I race in Chicagoland.
Turned around again on the turn 3 and 4.
Oh, whoa, 48's around and just got into the 24. Ooh. Yeah, he collected the 24's nose as he went around. That's got to be a caution.
And the 6 car.
And the 6 and 18 are around.
Yeah,
and the 18.
That'd be a caution right there.
Yeah, that's got to be. Come on, throw the caution, guys. If you guys know how to throw a caution, throw it. Yeah, and who's the free pass car, though? Let's see. I'm on the 88, and it's the 72, or is he multiple laps down? I think he's multiple.
Well, I'm spectating, it won't tell me the laps.
Yeah, it won't tell me either. Yeah, it won't tell spectators, though that would be nice. It looks like the 72 is not the free pass, because he did not... It looks like maybe the 24... I don't know who's lapped.
I don't think the 24 was the lap down.
Right now,
it was the 78, the 48, and then.
So 78 or 48. One of those two is the free pass.
Yeah, 72.
72 was on pit road. I think he's a couple laps down though. The 72. So yeah, I don't think he's the free pass because he's I think multiple down. Yeah, but he was on pit road under green already, so we know he's multiple laps down from that.
Oh, yeah. It has to be.
I mean, you can't pit here without losing 2 laps.
And it looks like
but now we see the split decision.
And the 88 have issues here.
Well, I was going to say, and they stayed out while the 24, or the 18, the 4, and who else? The 34 all come into the pits. The 6.
Hey guys,
6, 48, 78.
Me with the lobby. Can I have an invite back again? Failed to synchronize me with the lobby.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll get you. I got you.
Thank you much.
No problem. Happens.
It does. But we soldier on anyway.
Yep. So, question is anyone going to have gone a lap down under this under the caution? And what are they going to do about that? Because we haven't actually been to Martinsville or a track like Martinsville where you can go a lap down under caution easily. But we got a lot of drivers tonight, so. Yeah, we had Bristol, but yeah, it just looks like everybody's just gonna line up and get ready to go.
So it looks like it's gonna be the 43 and the 88 on the front row for the restart.
Oh, whoa, contact 472 under caution. Looked like it, at least. And the 48's now catching back up to the back of the field. And here we go. Green flag is back out. 88 soars on. The 43 is on the grass. He got a nice restart, but the 43 held his position. Oh, the 18 and 6 are both crashed on the inside wall back there, while the 43's around and into the 34, I believe.
Multiple cars involved.
Yeah, 43 got around. Yeah, come on. Oh, and then the 48 and 34 just got together as well. Man.
Yes, but once again, JBD is the leader, as he showed all year in the Xfinity Series. JBD is one of the most consistent drivers we got in the Xfinity Series.
Yeah, I definitely think he's a shoo-in to join the Cup guys this coming year, but...
What number is JBD?
88.
He's the 88 currently leading the race.
Oh, yeah.
He's led pretty much the entire time we've been in here.
Oh, yeah. I've noticed something, though. If you look and if you'll take and change cameras through each car, the 88 is about the only one that does not look to have a whole lot of significant damage other than the 24. Everybody else has got damage on their front ends except for the 88 and the 24. 24's got a little bit to the
24 has
front,
hood damage, but it's still more than that 88, who doesn't look like. I can't see any damage anywhere on that car, actually.
I don't either. It don't look.
Yeah,
like
has he been racing at Martinsville or has he been racing at some other track?
I don't know.
Yeah, has he been racing at some other track?
Martinsville.
Let's try not to talk over each other. Let's give each other ample opportunities to talk.
Yeah, looks like we're going to be going one more time round before we go green.
It don't seem like they're really lined up too well. There's a lot of people on that bottom run, but there's only 3 or 4 cars on the top.
Guys, even numbers in the outside lane, odd numbers in the outside lane. Or, yeah,
there's
even
like 4
numbers
cars
on
the
outside
top,
lane,
and then there's 2,
odd numbers
4,
on the inside.
7 in the bottom.
Yeah, guys, get in line, please, so that we can get to... And Crazy's way out in front of the field now for the... so we have to go one more lap. Well, if we keep running like this... Oh, are they green? Oh.
They're not.
Because everybody just kind of got scrambled out. Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't think so, but then I saw everybody changing lanes and everything.
Guys, I'm going to tell you.
24 is on the
something happens to that 88,
row.
I think he's going to be the one to watch this race.
Yeah, I think he's... And I think it's interesting that we've got 2 Xfinity guys on the front row, and oh, we're green flag.
Yes, the 88 gets a perfect run. You see how he gets into the turns, though. He brings it right down in the bottom lane. As I was telling Goblin in practice yesterday, you bring it right down the bottom and you make it stick. That's how you win Martinsville, running the bottom lane. You run that top lane all night, you're not going to get anywhere.
So, yeah.
Now, I have an interesting question for you, Bo, since we're up here, and I figured you two could weigh in on this. What do you think is going to win the chase in both series? Is it going to be consistency or wins? Because most drivers think consistency is what wins championships. Other drivers think it's wins that you get. What do you two think is the determining factor in who's going to win the championship
2003
this year in both
showed
series?
it.
Well, I
2003
think
showed it. It was
consistency's got a lot to do
consistency,
with
not wins. I mean,
wins.
2003, Ryan Newman got the
help,
most wins.
especially during
Kenneth
playoff
got the
time.
championship.
Oh, somebody's in the wall in the back.
Oh, yeah, that was the 4-car. 4 cars in the wall, and he's just got hit by the 78.
Somebody
It looked
took
like.
also.
78 and 72.
34 is in it.
34
A lot of
also
drivers
looked
in
like
that
he
match.
was involved somewhere. But it looks like they should be slowing down now. Yeah, is the 88 slowing down? Yeah, he is.
He is.
Caution.
Caution
Whoa,
for Martinsville.
and Crazy just went blitzing on by him.
Cautions breed cautions, though, at Martinsville. That's what this track is known for, cautions.
Caution after caution.
Yes, sir. But hey, the ironic thing is that we go next week, we go from a paperclip shaped track to a high-speed Russian
High bank.
roulette, $1 million chips all in or all out Daytona. So you want to talk about two very different tracks. You go from a paperclip shaped track to a high-speed speedway.
Oh yeah, it's going to be
Also,
entertaining.
you go
that's
from.
for sure.
You also go from a half-mile speedway to a 2.5 miler.
No,
Hey, wait, what happened to
not
Crazy,
be
by the
mean
way?
To you
I just-
here on stream tonight. Hopefully, your voodoo magic doesn't affect anybody. Hopefully, when you start talking about them, they don't start messing up.
Too late. Too late. I talked about the 34 and then he got in a wreck.
And I think Kevlar is getting his lap back. He, I think, is a lap down because he's still going.
Yeah. What number is
Seems-
Kevlar racing tonight?
The 4.
And the 72 just went to get his lap back as well, it looked like.
Who's that on the outside of the 88?
So we currently-
24? It is.
Yeah, that's 24 and 88 on the on the
Restart.
front row.
Yes, truck
What
is
happened to
going
kind of a restart
JBD.
you
43 though? Where's this 43 at? Is my question.
He went into the pit, so he'll probably be falling back.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was getting the. I just noticed that I forgot to update the stream name
My
and
phone
stuff,
was
so I had to
indicating.
go do that real quick while the pit stops were happening. So here we go.
And here comes the rest of the
Looks like
drivers
we
slowly
got-
trickling in behind him.
I was gonna say we got
Yeah.
8 of them right now all together, like all.
I'm looking
ready
forward, though,
for
to
the
this restart here. Trucker versus JBD. It's not every day you get to see two teammate cars and two of the most consistent drivers we have battling. So let's see what they do here in the restart. How nice will they be to each other?
Oh well, that 88 just took off, and he decided, you know what? Instead of battling Trucker, let me just drive off and leave him. Bye.
Yes.
And the 18 the 78 and 4 are in the inside wall, but they stay going the right way. I think we'll stay green. But yeah, that.
Trucker
Yeah.
here battling with that 95.
And Trucker-
95 lets him go by. Big Daddy Racing and Trucker battling as JBD attempts to just pull away.
Yeah, Trucker's like the lone cup guy up here in the top 3, along with the.
It seems that the 43 or 34 and the
Xfinity
48 are
regulars.
issues in the back here.
The 43 is, yeah. Oh, whoa! What just happened there? Somehow the 88 got by the 43 there. Not exactly sure what happened there, but looked weird on my screen. Might have just been a graphics glitch because I've seen some weird ones while streaming. These races, like that one at Daytona where someone spun to the inside wall and nothing actually happened.
18 and the 78. Oh man, they are fighting each other hard here. I'm watching that battle between them. 78's doing all he can to work over that 18 car, trying to pass him.
Well, I'm watching the battle just in front of that, the 95 and 6 car battling it. Big Daddy Racing and the 6 of, is that Dirt Car in the 6? Oh, whoa, the
Yes, it is.
6
Whoa,
and
whoa.
24 are, and the 24 is flipping down the back straightaway. And as I was talking about, the 6, he gets caught up in a flipping car. What just happened?
Calamity Corner.
How? Can someone explain to me how I was just talking about the 6 and 95 battling, and then out of nowhere there's a 24 car flipping down the straightaway that hits the 6 car?
It's your voodoo curse.
Someone explain that
have,
one?
That's why. It's your voodoo curse.
And what happened to the 88? Is he still the leader or what? Because I see him.
He is.
He's back with the. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so it's gonna be 88, 18 unless we see pit stops, which I'm expecting to see. And I keep going to hit the buttons on my wheel because I got my wheel in front of me.
Now pit stops are gonna
the
play
95
tonight.
Oh, but we see teammates going the other way. The 34 and 24 are going, one pitted, one stayed out. The 24, and the 43, who else pitted? The 72, 4, trying to get the numbers, 48. Yeah, so I think about 6 drivers in total came down pit road there. It's interesting that we haven't seen a lot of people coming down pit road together.
Only driver in this pack that doesn't look like
again without him, it's just that 88. Mainly because he's been out front and been able to pull away with the lead every restart. So it looks like here we go. The 4 is about to come up and merge with the rest of the field, while the 43 is just coming off of is just working his way around pit road now. While, and the 72 is going to go a lap down under caution, along with the 48 and the 43. Does not beat the leader off pit road, but he's going to be allowed to go right on by? Okay. Now, what's the case for the 42 or the 48 and 72? Are they just going to line up where they came out because they are now a lap down due to the caution?
Looks like that's what they're doing.
So... Okay.
I'm assuming Goblin's still here. He's probably just, he's off drinking. By the way, promotion for grape soda. Go buy grape soda at the concession stands in Martinsville. Selling them for $2. Go get your own grape soda. That's what I'm drinking tonight.
Well, that 88 just took off again.
Yes, he did.
That 88 is just so smooth. Like, does he make mistakes here? Also, where'd the other half of the field go? Oh, there they are.
You know who JBD shows me flashes of myself in Martinsville? JBD reminds me of me at Martinsville.
Oh, 72's in the wall. I hope no one's using the in-car view because they might not be able to see much. Oh, 42 just,
Kevlar,
or not 42, 48 just
Kevlar trying
spun.
to hold back. Kevlar trying to hold back the 18 and the 78 here. He's doing his best to keep them behind him.
Yeah. He's trying everything he can, but let's see. The 6 and 34 are also battling here for a position. I don't know which position this is.
Yeah, I'm still here, guys. I'm sorry about all
no
that.
problem.
I'm watching Trucker here right now in the 24.
No worries. And the 6 just gives the bumper, and the 34 moves up the track, decides not to contest the position, and the 95 just piles in as well to take the position.
Make the call.
34 losing 2 spots there, but he's gonna go back to the inside of the 95 to try and take one of those spots back.
No, that misunderstood what Mom said. Boy, that 88's checked out though, ain't he?
Yeah, he's definitely checked out on the field.
Here. I'm watching this battle here. There's 34 car battling the 2 guys in front of him, the 6 and the 95 here. This is getting intense. Dirt car trying to hold back these two.
Speaking of him,
he is in the
wall.
34's
in the wall. What was that about my curse? You just were talking about him, and now he's... Granted, I was talking about him too. And then he goes and turns into the wall.
That's why. Because you were talking about him as well as I was, so... Your voodoo magic again kicks in up there.
You weren't able to save him.
Nope.
You weren't able to save him.
Maybe if you don't talk about them, I'll be able to save him. Because I was riding on board with Trucker and he was doing just fine when I was riding on board with him. So.
But yeah. And the 43 has just been off pace, it feels like, the whole race since then.
72's around.
72's around.
Oh, 43 slowed up in front of your leader.
Yeah. And the 78 actually appears to be taking second place right now. And he's still within sight lines from behind the 88, but just barely.
Trucker's still battling.
88 appears to have like a straightaway lead.
No, not trying to sound like a butthead, but Ryan, you talked about the 78 and it just watched him get into the lower pit wall.
And the 72 that I was also talking about just got into a wall again. But yeah, man, the 78 didn't catch. Oh,
Trucker.
And the 24 who I was riding on.
I'll talk to Mom.
I was just riding on board with the 24 and about to say a thing, and then he spun into the outside wall.
Ooh, we got a lot of issues here between the 72 and the 78 going down the back stretch.
Yeah. And another contact between the two of them. And
ooh, the 72
almost looks like that 43 or the,
ooh.
Yeah, it goes around.
95's involved.
A lot of
and the 24's involved, or 24's involved.
78 and the 4 is on the
and
stretch.
4 and 78
and
are around
6,
in front
18,
of some
95.
other guys. The 95 involved. Yeah, I think that's just about everybody except for that 88. Also,
ooh, and the 6 is still around.
New update. The 88 has some damage. The 88 has damage, guys.
18. Ooh. Man, that whole
front
stretch
24 as well there.
Everywhere.
I guess we can say this much.
Yeah,
boys.
what?
Tempos are flaring over here at Martinsville. In the early stages of the race,
Oh
tempos are
my.
just boiling. Yes.
I think the only person that
do we
wasn't
want to
involved
try
in
and
that
call
was
up one of them?
the 88.
Do we want to try and call one of them up
to-
that's coming down pit road?
To put it to you boys in Dark Sages, I'm going to call it Dark Sages cool analogies. It's like a boiling pot that boiled over and the water's going everywhere and nobody wants to do anything about it. That's what we see on the track right now. In Dark's cool
Should we
analogies.
dial up one of the
Anyways.
drivers and get... Should we dial up one of the drivers and talk to him since we got a caution break here?
You can do that.
Okay. Yeah, let's dial up. How about the driver of the 18? Let's see if we can get hold of him. Hey, 18, do you copy?
Yo, what up?
So, man, what was going on there? That looked like some mayhem.
It was caution and it was like Kentucky Derby at this son of a bitch. Oh, sorry for the cussing. Sorry.
Okay.
Hey,
yeah.
18, it's
I was
your
gonna
boy
say,
Dark
it
up
looked
here. You
like
got a
this.
copy on me?
Volition Derby.
Hey, 18, it's your boy in the 3-car, Dark.
Dark's
You
trying
got
to
me?
copy. Yeah.
I got you, bro.
Hey, well, first of all, I want to say thanks for making it to Martinsville. Hope you have a fantastic race as with everybody else. So, I gotta tell you this there. It's like a pot boiling over right now. What do you think's going on out there? Because the pot's boiling over.
Did you
Hopefully
catch
you
that?
hopefully you have yourself
18.
a good race.
Yeah, I think we'll just let you get focused on the restart because it looks like they might be trying to get you guys in line for the restart here. Oh, and there's a parking lot on the back straightaway in front of the leaders. And looks
Bro,
like
we
the
ain't
only
never had this much
first guy
problems.
through it is the 88. Yeah, I think that.
I think that's the first time I've seen the 88 hit anybody when he just tagged that 78 there.
Dude, that
No, he got damage prior to the caution, but still. we'll let you focus on the restart. By the way, hope you have a good race. And is this your longest race so far, due to disconnects and stuff?
You have to
Who?
bring that up on stream to him and remind him of his horrible luck.
Oh yeah, no, I've played.
Have a good race.
Yes, sir.
So now we're getting ready for the restart. I believe. So it's the 95 and 34, the leaders.
You always like to bring up to drivers how bad their misfortunes are.
Hey, I mean, isn't that how all the pit reporters like to do it? Like, oh yeah, you just wrecked out of the race. What are your thoughts?
Not me and Goblin. We haven't been doing that.
Oh, and there's a parking lot in turn 2. A couple of guys around. It looked like the 18 and 43 were piling up.
I think that 88
now I got a question too for Ryan here. You got 2 of your drivers in the race tonight. Who do you think is going to win? Are you going to be biased towards Trucker and the other guy, or are you going to call this down the middle?
Hey, I'm going to call it down the middle. I mean, hey, the top 3 spots are advancing, so potentially both of them could advance, but I'm just looking for a good race. So, are we... What's going on with the race, by the way? I've seen a bunch of cars crashing, and it looks like we're under caution, so... Did we ever actually go back green? It's because of my
grape soda.
Yeah, they're all trying to race so quick to try and get down there to pick up some of that grape soda.
It's got my grape soda, my Nathan's hot dog.
Yeah, we actually have 8 viewers currently watching us, so... Welcome to all you guys.
Thank you, folks, for watching us. Welcome.
Yeah, hopefully next week at Daytona will be at least a cleaner race, because Martinsville is known for mayhem, and it's living up to that name.
Now, I had meant to ask you both this, and I'm curious what you two are going to say. At Daytona, how aggressive do you push it at the beginning of the race, or do you play the back strategy and hang out in the back? Which strategy is going to prevail at Daytona? Is it going to be being in the front all night?
Depends on where you start.
Cautious at the back?
Depends on where you start. Depends on where you start in the race. If you start up front, I'd say race aggressive, try and keep that track position. If you don't start up front, I'd say it's going to be a game of patience.
Some drivers just don't have that.
And I am nervous.
Some drivers don't like waiting.
I was gonna say I'm nervous because the Xfinity guys certainly don't have patience tonight, and Martinsville's a track I'd say even more.
Did I just hear you say that? Did you just publicly put down the Xfinity guys? Wow, that's a low blow by an announcer to do such a thing.
Hey, I'm just saying, we've had a lot of tempers flaring down there.
Goblin, what do you think about that? You heard what he said, didn't you?
Hey, well, we're green flags back out, so... Let's see. Oh, no. Wait, is it? No. It looked like they were all lined up and then just... It looked like they didn't go. Looks like, 48 was still on pit road. That's why they didn't go.
Yes. So
they were all lined up except for
I want to address the independent driver thing because I know a lot of drivers have questions. So I figured we would clear it up on air. Starting season 2 on certain drivers throughout the league. It's not going to be everybody. They're going to be allowed to be independent drivers. And what independent drivers are, is we go back to green here. Independent drivers basically lets you decide what you want to do in the sense that you can drive for whoever you want. You can race whatever you want. It's perks to drivers that they get for
6 cars down into the wall,
racing for so many years or whatnot.
By the way, while you were saying that real quick, 6 car got into the inside pit wall. 88's checked out on the field, and the 34 is up to 2nd place. Oh, 6 cars out of the race. 6 cars disconnected. I don't know if that's from rage or if that's from a disconnect accidentally. 43's around. Yeah, he's mad. Dirt car is mad. In that 6 car, that's why he left. So, looks like he's just giving completely up. But we got
And
that
Trucker
88 now trying to pass.
Watching Trucker here.
Oh, whoa, what happened to what happened to the 72? Can I just ask that? The 72 just spun, did like some kind of crazy barrel roll down the back stretch.
I'm watching this battle here with Trucker and Kevlar, two guys who've raced together for a lot of time, and Trucker is not having an easy go.
I was gonna say, not only his friend, but Trucker actually owns the 9 car in Xfinity, which Kevlar drives. So
yes, he does.
Boss and driver. Like, oh, and the 34's around as well.
I'm going to use one of your own analogies there, Meowsers. You can be friends 6.5 days a week, but come race time, it doesn't matter if you're friends. I know you always say that with me and the 31, but it's true. You can be friends 6.5 days of the year, but race time comes, friendship's out the window.
Yep. So we've had a couple drivers drop out just because they can't. They're completely mad at all the Xfinity guys, I guess, because 78 and 6 have both dropped out of the race, I believe, due to the Xfinity guys causing wrecks, is what they've said on the chat. So, kind of glad we aren't kind of interviewing them right now, because it seems like the pot is definitely boiling over. And that 34 is around again.
JBD,
so it definitely seems like he's having a rough day. Oh, whoa, and the 72 just clips the 4, and the 4 collects the 72, or not 72, the 24 and the 95. Are we... Oh, where's the leader at? Trying to find it. Yeah, leader is still the 88, right?
I believe he is, yes.
Okay, and we're definitely under caution with the speed that we're going and the amount of wrecks I've seen.
Sorry about that, gentlemen. A little bit of a
That's okay.
issue I had to get took care of. So we're back under caution, I see.
Yes, now I gotta tell you something,
Yeah, back under caution and...
Hold on. Now, Goblin,
we've lost 2 drivers.
Ryan publicly said that the Xfinity drivers are not doing good in this race. He put down the Xfinity drivers in a broadcast. What kind of announcer does such a thing?
Hey.
Well...
Hey, I'm just saying what I see.
I can't disagree with him, but I can't agree with him either. Ain't the JBD in the 88 car, ain't he an Xfinity driver?
Yeah, I'm not saying all the Xfinity drivers, but I'm just saying quite a few of them aren't seeming to have a huge amount of patience right now. In particular, that 43 car.
Yeah, you gotta have patience at Martinsville. You have to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Which, I mean, I've noticed through the couple of races that I've been in the series with a couple of them, a lot of them are just, they're really impatient, and I don't think it's anybody's particular fault. They just haven't matured and got to the point of understanding that these races aren't a 10-lap shootout. They've got plenty of time to make their moves. They just need to learn when to pick their battles.
I was going to say, especially since we actually extended the race by to a 50% distance, right?
Right. I mean, they've got plenty of time. And they're racing like it's the last lap.
Yeah, they got 250 laps total. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we don't have a huge amount. I mean, we might be about halfway.
I asked. Go ahead. You can finish. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh. I was going to say, I mean, I'd say we're probably not even to halfway yet, if I was to guess. But based on the way they're driving, it feels like the last lap should have come a while ago.
Now, I meant to ask Goblin, since
mean,
we
we've
got
lost
here. I'd
two
ask Ryan
drivers.
before, and I'm curious what you think about this, Goblin. Since we're going to Daytona next week, what strategy do you play if you people start up front? Do you try to be aggressive up front, or do you play the back strategy and jump to the back as soon as you can?
Well, with that being said, it depends on where you start at. If you start up front and you can stay out front within the top 3-4 cars, you're probably better just to stay there than trying to drop back and get caught in somebody else's mess. But if you're already starting in the back, it'd probably be a good idea to hang back for a little while and just click off some laps and play it by ear. I mean, like we were saying, Daytona's going to be a long race. It's all
Have we
about
decided
patience and
what
timing.
Daytona race and length we're doing, by the way? Because I know we'd heard some debate about like whether we were doing night or day. Is that officialized, like whether we're doing the night race or the day race, and what length for
I
Daytona?
believe we've decided on the day race. The length, I'm not 100% sure. I believe it's still 50% with 4 times wear. Or 2 times wear, I'm sorry.
Yes,
I heard. I thought I heard night and 75% length. Not sure how that would have worked. But
originally, but I had considered, because I had made a mistake there on the lap count, because originally the summer race at Daytona is 160 laps and 50% of that's 80, and if you do the day race, that's 100 laps.
Uh-huh.
But hey, it's going to be survival of the fittest tonight. Who's going to survive at Martinsville? That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, I mean, we've already had the 6 and 78s both leave because they don't want to put up with all this. I mean, I'm wondering, are we going to lose any other drivers because of this? Like, at least out of the race. 'Cause this has been a wreck so far. But thank you everybody that's sticking around with the stream and hoping to see a good race here, because I think we might still have a good chance to see a good finish. We need this outside lane to actually figure out where they're going. I mean, now I see 3 of them in the outside lane and 5 in the bottom lane. Oh, nope. 48 just moved up to the top lane.
There we go. I think we're about...
So, yeah, I think we're going green this time, so
Get on the
there
horn.
we go. But now all the cars look
Get on
like
the
they're
horn
racing
later
at
and find
Martinsville, not... Oh, no. Oh. Looks like they might not be going green, because that 88 hasn't pulled out a half-lap lead yet.
I think Squirrel just lagged out, didn't he?
Squirrel, he isn't racing. He was spotting for the 6 car, who's already decided to hang up the helmet.
Okay, so it's the 6 that went down. Okay. All I know is the Squirrel left, and then I seen the 6 car in the pits, and I wasn't sure who it was.
No, the 6 car decided to leave, and because of all the crashes, and then the Squirrel was spotting for him tonight because Squirrel is already locked into the All-Star race. And the green flag's back out, and that 88 is back to about a half straightaway lead. And the 72 is backwards on the back straightaway.
You got a pretty good battle back there for second between the 18 car.
Yeah, between that, 18 and 92.
How many laps is left?
Or not
you guys
92,
have a rough clue?
I do not know. If you want to hop into the, like, if you want to unmute a driver to ask real quick. I don't know how many of them will be able to get your lap count under green flag real quick, but...
Who is that? Find out.
Yeah, so... but yeah, that 18 car fell back quite a bit, by the way. Now they have a pretty hefty battle between the 4 and 24 behind there for, I think it's 3rd place. And we got a battle between the 34 and 43 cars.
4's around, 18's involved.
Yeah, did I just mention that I mentioned those 4 drivers not a minute ago, and now all 4 of them are involved in that wreck?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. Man, what did these guys put in their coffee this morning? I mean, seriously.
I'm telling you. They need some Adderall.
I mean, I thought Chicagoland in Xfinity was bad, but this has definitely been our worst race in any of our series so far. This has been the most caution-filled. Especially after we just had caution-free at Mid-Ohio. Granted, I think that was more just because no one wanted to put up with trying to run a full caution at Mid-Ohio. Yeah. So it looks like the 95 and 88 are on the front row, which, surprisingly, those are two Xfinity guys leading the field around right now.
I tell you, that 88's been on it.
Yeah, the 88 and 95 are definitely really good cars right now. But we got teammates in that second row, the 34 and 24, and the green flag's out, 88's away, and taking the lead. Let's see, is he gonna stretch his lead out on the back straightaway? Not as much as he has in the past, on past restarts, but he doesn't need perfect restarts at all race long. He just needs... Oh, Ford's in the pits. 72's around and wrecking everybody. Oh, okay. Yeah, 72 just wrecked like half the field. The 72 almost seems like... Is that the same driver that the 42 was last week at Dover? Like that driver... I mean, it seems like the same driving style all over the place. But yeah. Here we go, that 88's... I mean, all he needs is short run speed. I mean, we haven't even gotten to see who has the best long run car because they haven't had a chance to go for a long run.
Yeah, I was looking at the Facebook stream and the 6 car's not very happy. He said that he feels
I don't
like
think the 95 actually hit him either.
I don't think he did, but you can tell he's very unhappy with some of the Xfinity guys right now. So we've got the 95, the 18, and for the top 3. 72's in the picture, but he's so many laps down. I don't think he's going to have a
yeah, he's in the race, but is he really?
Yeah. Well, define in the race.
I mean, he's in with a chance to win this race. I mean, the only real chance I'd say that 72 has is everybody else kind of lagging out. Or at least a lot of cautions to get his laps back. 'Cause he hasn't even gotten a free pass in a while, I don't think.
I don't believe he has either.
Okay, so apparently the 95 did hit the 6 at some point. But the 34 beats the field off pit road and he will stay on the lead lap.
Yeah, he barely got off in time. That was a good close call.
Yeah. And that 43 is moving up through the field there under caution. Don't know what that's about.
Yeah, he's actually ahead of the 72, so I think he was just trying to get in line.
Yeah, he's ahead of the 72 for sure.
I think we're all caught up, so we should go green next time by.
Oh boy. I just don't recommend looking at the Facebook chat right now if you guys are thinking about running Xfinity for Daytona to get some practice. Wouldn't recommend looking at that. But here we go. It looks like we might be getting ready to go green flag this time if the 48 can actually catch up to the field here. And yep, we're green flag, and that 48, or not the 48, the 88 executes another great restart. And the 43 just
gets by.
crashed trucker, it looked like. No, they saved it. Yeah. So the 88 definitely pulled away. Who's even in second at this point? Well, there's a big mess back here between the 43, 18, 24.
For third.
Okay, so I'm actually watching the battle for third between the 43, 18, 24, 95, and 43. Or not
43 just got
34.
into the wall coming out of 4. Yeah, first and second's the 88 and the 4.
Yeah.
And the 88's got a pretty good little gap on the 4 right now.
Yeah, and now it's 3 wide for third. Or it was there for a second. I'm watching off the hood of the 95. Still side by side between that 43 and 24. Ooh. And they don't seem happy with each other. Rough. Oh, wow, that 34 or that 43 is definitely rough riding right now.
Oh,
that
yeah,
is definitely not.
He's really aggressive.
Like he is. Well, he's aggressive, but he's
just bumped him out of the way, and 24 goes underneath him.
Yeah, but now that 34 is making a move to the inside, is he gonna be able to complete it though? He hit the curbing, and now he just bumped everybody up the track and got a couple guys into the wall. He tried to make a move there, but just about clipped that apron. So, looks like the 43 is going to pull away. Oh, wow, the 4 is actually catching the leader, I think. Or are they under caution? No, they definitely aren't slowing down. That 4 is just catching this 88. Almost looks like the Xfinity Dover race. Oh, never mind. 4 just got into the wall. Yeah, 4 just got into the wall, as I was saying about how this looks like the Dover race that he ended up winning, where it was just him and JVD.
He didn't lose any spots, but
mostly.
He lost a lot of ground to your leader. Ooh, and he's still in the wall.
Yeah.
It seems that car is awful tight on the turns for him. He seems to be struggling with it in the turns.
Yeah, now I'd say the 88 has easily a half lap lead.
Yeah, right.
So is he still not? Is the 4 still in second? By the way, I was
still in second. He didn't lose any spots, but he just lost a lot of ground to the leader. About a straightaway lead on the leader.
Yeah.
Is caution out? They started slowing down there for a minute. Yep, I think caution's out.
Yeah, 88's definitely under caution there. I don't know if the 4 knew it, but he does now that he's past the leader.
Was the 4 in second, but a lap down?
Oh, did he appear like he was in second, but he actually needed a free pass? Like, he just got the free pass, I think.
I think you're right. I believe so. I believe that 43 was in second, and you were watching the battle a minute ago for second.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was a battle for third, but I guess not.
Hey, Dart.
I thought it was a battle for third as well. I think it might be a little bitter right now. Everybody's coming in except for that 34 car, I believe. Yeah, everybody is on pit road except for that 34 car. Not exactly sure what the strategy here is, but hey, if it's a way to get the 88 to not lead on a restart, it might be the one thing that could derail the 88. I mean, the 88 has been dominant tonight. I don't think anyone can deny that.
Sorry about that. I was just getting one of those famous Martinsville pizzas that they're selling.
You can't forget that grape soda with it to wash
Really?
it down.
I thought they were known for their
Oh,
hot
no.
dogs.
No, not with Dark.
But yeah, currently
Dark
our
always
the-
gets specials.
Yeah. And right now, though, the 34 is our race leader because he's the only one that stayed out under caution. Everybody else came down.
Is he the
So-
leader, or was he a lap down?
I think he's the leader. Yeah, everybody's saying that 250 lap race, people are driving like it's a 10 lap shootout. Yeah, I'd say that's a little long for the lap shootout that they'd be racing. Yeah, no, it
I
looks
was
like
saying the same
'cause
thing
he
earlier
hasn't-
in the broadcast.
the 34 hasn't
Driving
actually
too aggressive too early. What's up
Yeah,
between
I
the
mean, I
88 and
agree. They have
18?
been
They seem
way
to
too
be-
aggressive. I don't know. Maybe it looks like they're just trying to run single file. So 34 and 4 are on the front row for the restart. Wait, is the 88 in 4th for the restart? Or is he, nope, there he goes, trying to move down to the 3rd spot. Oh, where's the 88 trying to get to? I can't figure out where he's trying to go. Oh. Guys, they're not going yet. Because
Let's plug
the
it back
rest of
in
the
the
field
charger
can't
and
figure
get
out
it in
where
there
they're
for
supposed
like
to be.
28%.
Yeah, now we got that 34 leading here. So yeah, here we go. And that 4's up the track under caution. Did he just let people by? Did he just give JBD the front row again for the restart? Now, this 34 car has been tight in the practice starts that he and I did. He and I were both very tight. So, I'm not sure if you want to be on the outside of the 34 right now.
So it's the 88 and the
Yeah,
34
so-
on the front row.
Yeah,
Looks like the 88
as I
got
said, I
damaged
thought
somewhere.
the,
Front end's pretty banged up.
yeah. I mean, it just doesn't look like. Oh, and the 18 goes by to get his lap back. It looks like so he might have been a lap down as well during that fight for the second position, or for what we thought was
when we
second
was talking
position.
about the 4, when we was talking about the 4, I do remember seeing him
Yeah.
go into the pits early under a green flag, and so it does make sense now that he was at least a lap down, maybe 2, with it being a small track
Yeah,
as Martinsville is. He might have actually went 2 down.
And now we're still under caution because the 18 is still making his way around the track because he apparently went a lap down. So, looks like we'll be running one more lap. But yeah, we got, at least we've got a variety of manufacturers right now, I believe. I mean, a lot, still heavy in the Chevrolet camp, but we got a few more Fords.
Yeah, you got a Ford
Field
sitting
than we
on the
normally
inside
do.
of row 1 for the restart.
Yeah, we got the 34, the 4, the 6 was a Ford in the race.
The 43.
And then we still are a lone Toyota, and we got 2 Toyota drivers, the 78 and 18, until the 78 chose to leave.
Man,
And
that 88 got a good
oh wow, the
restart.
34 really struggled on that restart there, dropping way back. And 2-car
you
wreck
see
on the
the
back
48
straightaway,
in the
leaving the
pits?
4 into the inside wall. No, 48's on the road,
Oh,
but that 4-car
yeah,
just
there
hit
he
the pit wall. But yeah, man, from leading on the restart to second to last on track, at least for right now. And now that 43 is in second here.
Ooh, who's on the inside wall
Man,
going down the front stretch? The
The
72's
I don't know. I didn't.
72
Oh,
stopped.
72 again. Yeah, 72 is
24 to
wrecking.
72.
Okay. But it looks like that
I'll tell
18
you,
and 4 are battling right now.
Yep. That 72's had a rough go at it today. He's had a hard day.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the 72 and the 42 last week, too. Any ideas? I mean, I know you guys were in the race last week, so any ideas what was going on with the 42 and this week the 72?
He just couldn't get it to handle it. He said the car seemed really loose quite often for him during that Dover race.
Okay.
Got the 4 pulling up on the back.
I'm wondering if it's the same problem here. Oh, 72 is now making a run on just past the guy who's currently looking like he's in second place in that 43 car. And
72's around.
Flipped the wall in the wrong spot and spun around. Yeah, did a quick 360 and he's back going the right way.
Tell you what though, that 48 or 88's got at least a straightaway gap on the next car closest to him behind him. He's coming up on the 48, so he's fixing to come into lap traffic. That might slow him down if the 48 tries to put up a fight with him.
Yeah, I mean, we might have to, I was going to say, after this race, though, we might need to call an audible on some of the drivers getting in, because I definitely don't want the All-Star race to look like this.
Oh, no, I agree.
I thought I was following the 88, and I just realized I had a stationary camera there, because I had one of the guys in the pits. TV camera angles, so. Yeah, man, this has been a wreck of a race. I mean, I definitely think it was the right call, even though it's been a wreck, to put the Cup guys in, because I don't think a lot of the Cup guys knew about JBD, except for those of you that have either been promoted to from Xfinity, or those of you that have at least been in a race or two. Like, I know the 9 hadn't heard much about JBD, but now he's getting to see the 88 running strong.
You know, I was sitting here watching from the helicopter cam on the 88. If you'll watch how he's driving into the corner, he drives in a little bit wide, but he diamonds it off. And I think that's where he's getting a little bit more of a forward bite coming off of the turn.
Yeah, and now he passes that 34 car to put him a lap down after he was leading on the restart. Wonder what happened.
He's going a classic Kevin Harvick, and he's diamonding the corners off. He'll start off high, go in right at the center, and then swing up wide coming off. I think it's
yeah, but you can't really do that if you're in traffic.
No, if you're in traffic,
it's hard to do that in traffic. So it's really good thing for him that he's been in the clear pretty much this entire race.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's hard to say that he's been in traffic. I mean, he's been on the front row for pretty much every restart we've seen.
I think we've got a battle for second or third between the 4 and the 24.
Yeah, I just switched to that battle.
The 4 goes by.
Because I was tired of watching because I had just watched the 88's line for a couple laps. Yeah, that line definitely would not work, though, if you're battling with someone for a position. It's like lap cars, if we do get a long enough run to have lap cars, that would definitely not work for the 88. Like, the 88 would have to pick either low or high. Couldn't really do the wide off, down low, and then up to the wall for the exit of the corner. Oh, and the 48's around as well in the corner.
You've got now, the 95 18.
And 95 are still battling. Yeah, you and I are like swapping cameras at about the same time. But they're battling actually right towards the end of the lead lap. I mean, the 88 is going to lap them all. This almost seems like that Bristol race from this past April, where Kyle Larson just hopped in his car and proceeded to try and put the entire field a lap down. Like, I think it was 2 laps into a run, and he had like a 5-second lead. I mean, it seems about the same pace as that 88's putting on. Yeah, and the 18 is also about to go a lap down as soon as...
Yeah.
Oh, nope.
Oh, we got contact.
88 just got into the wall. Yeah. Contact trying to stay on the lead lap, though.
95
I
was
think
able
that's
to get back
perfect.
around him, but not for long.
Yeah, I was going to say not for long. But yeah, to be honest, what are your guys' opinion on drivers racing hard to try and stay on the lead lap? I'd say if you're trying to stay on the lead lap and you're competitive with everybody else, but there's just like one leader that's far and away, I'd say it's okay to block to try and keep that lead lap. But once you're like, if you're trying to stay just one lap down, I'd say that's where you should just be getting out of the way. I mean, there is definitely it's time and a place, of course. I mean, every situation is going to be different.
I think Caden doesn't hit the ignore button.
You're never.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll agree with that. But at the same time, though, if you see that he's extremely faster than you, and you know he's got second or third place on his bumper, and they're racing for position.
As I said, there's
got to be a little respectful and move out of the way. But I mean, if it's just that one leader by himself,
as I said, time and a place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Time and a place.
Definitely a time and a place for everything.
Like if the leader is just running away like this, though, running away from the field like this, I think it's okay to.
Is that the 34 slow down the front stretch?
But yeah, he got into the. Yeah, he is slow down the front stretch. Yeah, 34 is. Looks like his controller might have disconnected temporarily. But yeah, he is right against that wall. Oh, he's out of the race. I think he lost connection. He either lost connection or left out of frustration. Speaking of frustration, 88's trying to pass the 43, who is, at least from what I've seen in the chat, is the main guy that's caused a lot of the frustration. And the 43 just sends the 88 up into the wall, and the 88 goes right on by him again. Yeah, so Ultra Prime just left the party after, I'm guessing, a lag out, but I'm not sure. I'll probably ask him, but after the race, but man, oh, and 48's also out of the race, it looks like. So we got a lot of cars out of the race right now, whether it's from aggravation or whatnot. I think the 88 might actually have a lap lead right now. Oh, the 72, though, is going to try and make a pass on the 88. 72 just made a pass on that 88. Oh, and then gets into the wall, and the 88 gets back by him. I mean, it's not a pass for position, so it's not a big deal. I mean, is there anyone still on this lead lap? I think this 18 and 4 battle, actually, that's side by side, is just about on the lead lap, but just about. Because I see the 88 behind them. Or is that coming to put them both 2 laps down? Yeah, man, we've just had a mess of a race, though, tonight. But yeah. Oh, wait, oh. So, yeah, who is on the lead lap? Have we figured that out yet? I can't seem to figure it out. Who is on the lead lap? Who's
honestly, I believe the
down?
88's,
Who's multiple?
88's the only one on the lead lap now. He went by the 43. I think the 43 was on the lead lap, but I mean, other than that, yeah, it's Charlie to go plug it up.
Oh, when 18's around on the front or out of the 4th turn.
He's finally getting it back.
Yeah, 18
right.
just
Oh,
spun around
43 in the air.
43's in the air? What?
Yeah, he just got hit hard and went up in the air underneath the 95 and then got it straightened back up and took off.
Okay.
Yeah, he hit the outside wall.
That would have been fun to watch.
I just caught the very last end of it with his rear end coming down out of the air.
I think it's interesting, though, that this 88 hasn't really pulled too far ahead of the 43 and that kind of battle going on.
Yeah, I mean, they're still fairly close, but he's...
Oh, and here's that 18 car. I think the 18 might be on the lead lap. Or do you think no? On 18 on the lead lap?
I don't believe he is. He went a lap down a minute ago. I think the 88's caught him again and was fixing to put a second lap on him. Because he had passed him earlier.
Okay.
I mean,
well,
he was gone.
I'd say if we get a caution, though, I'd say let's try and get a hold of that 88 car and see how he's feeling about this race. I think it's pretty obvious, though, how he's feeling about it. Must be pretty good for him. Oh, contact there between the 95 and 43 again. And, oh, both of them up into the wall. 43's on the inside wall. That's 2 cars involved. Is that going to be a caution? Oh, and the 18 just smacked the 88 down into the inside wall, but they stay going the right way. Looks like the 88's going to, or the 18's going to stay going fast, but they're under caution. Yep. Yep, 88's slowing down. So I'm going to try and get a hold of him and see if we can get an interview with him real quick. Since we don't have a huge amount of people left to interview. Hey, 88, do you copy? Hello, 88, do you copy?
Sure.
So how's the race going? Seems like it's been going pretty good for you.
You called us a race?
Not really, but I mean, we've gotten a couple green flag laps in. Do you rate this cleaner or worse than Chicagoland for Xfinity? Also, who's on the lead lap? Mind telling us since you're the leader?
Me, Kevlar, and Trucker are only cars on the lead lap.
So it's you, the 4, and the 24 are the only 3 still on the lead lap.
And whoever just
Okay, I thought those 2 might have been.
And whoever just got the lucky dog. Them cars that just stayed out.
A quick lap count?
And then,
them cars that just pitted, that stayed out, better not pit.
Yep. Hello? Guys, can I get a re-invite? I just lagged out of the race.
Yeah, just a moment. I'll send you one.
Can I get another invite? Okay, thanks. What was our lap count? Because I also lost audio for a second. Probably my stream didn't die on me when I lagged out.
Nope. Whoever's a...
I sent you an invite. Let me know if you've got it and you're back in here with us.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Actually, I've got a lap count for us. We're lap 154 right now, so we're
just over halfway.
A little under 100 to go.
Should have
a little under 100 to go.
So we've got the 24, the 4, the 88 on the lead lap, and I think the 95 might have gotten a lap back. He was a lucky dog, so we'll see how that 95 holds up.
Yeah, so this was definitely an experiment, and I would definitely say an experiment gone wrong so far for the OL Star Open. But of course, we'll have to see how it goes.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm just about hopping back into the lobby now, and let's see.
Alright, I'm back, everybody.
I see that 8. Okay. No worries, I lagged out, you were gone, and Goblin got his lap count. We're working about 155 right now.
Ah, okay. I was just
a little under 100 to go.
Drinking that
The caution's back out too. I didn't catch what happened, but they're slowed on the backstretch.
Hey, let me say this.
Yeah, I don't see anything that
Sunday.
happened.
will be a lot better than this.
Yeah, I will promise that much. Like, I mean, I don't think a race could get too much worse than this. I mean,
here's my whole thing. If these Xfinity drivers though are driving this aggressive at Martinsville with 250 laps now, how aggressive are they going to be next Friday at Daytona?
I don't want to know that right now because I know I'm going to be in that race and I'll be patient, but I mean, I literally, during the summer, I teach fishing to people, so I have to be patient. So,
I want to give a shout out.
Got people
to
joining and leaving the party.
Cup guys. I want to give a shout out to all the Cup guys. I want to let them know, and you too, Goblin, I'm coming for you at Daytona. I'm coming for the win. So, shout out to them all.
Or not, I'd expect no less, my friend. I'd expect no less.
I'm coming for them.
So, so the 48 is out of the race, by the way.
And let me just deliver this personal message quick. Umbrian, if you're watching this, I might help you win Daytona, but maybe, or maybe not. Depends if you're still mad from Darlington.
But yeah, so I think
so how many cars we got out of the race now?
The quality of our commentary has probably been a bunch of people just came down pit road under caution.
Okay. The 4 is in, the 43's in, the 18's in. Let's see. I'm gonna do something for us here. 34 is out of the race. 48 out of the race and ghosted. 78, I believe, is also out of the race and ghosted. We've got at least 3 drivers out of the race so far. 48.
Yeah, 78, 6 I know left.
78.
The 34 lagged out. I don't know what happened with the 48.
Yeah, the 48, the 34, 78, and 6 are out as of right now. So we've got 4 guys that's DNF tonight. I know the 6.
Yeah, 2 of which I know were decisions.
Banging, so.
And I know that the 34 he lagged out, but he was actually wondering if he could come in the booth and commentate with us for the remainder of this race. I think is what he wanted. So would you guys mind if I bring him in? Because I know he was a little upset with himself over this race, even though I don't think he did anything in particular wrong. I mean, he did wreck a couple times, but I mean that happens. It's Martisville.
Oh, the 43 just got shot down into the inside wall pretty hard. He kept it going the right way though.
But that 4 car is now right on the back bumper. Hey, I think this is the most pressure that 88's had all night. He's got a race on his hands. So 40 and
4's on the inside of the 88.
Is the 88 the only car again without damage? Like, there's not a scratch on that 88 again.
Nah, I'm sitting here looking at the front end of the 88 and it's got severe hood damage.
It does.
Oh really? On my screen, he's got a completely clean, scratchless race car.
Maybe
it's that.
Maybe voodoo magic that you have, it makes you see things that aren't there.
It might just be the fact that
top spot though.
It might be the fact that I lagged out and I came back in.
Ooh, the 88 got hard in the wall. The 4's making a move on the inside. Clears him into 1 and 2. Oh. Nope, the 88's trying to fight back. I don't think he'll have it. 4 gets him going into the turn, but the 88. Oh no, the 4 clears him. 88's trying to pull the slide over.
Yeah,
ooh,
4 clears him, but then the 4 spins around and the 88 also spins around.
Ooh.
And what? What happened there?
I don't know what.
I think the 24 is now race leader.
I had no idea. The 88 was still in front of the 24. Like the 4 gave the
Wait,
88
what?
a rocket boost or something. Yeah, the 88's in front of them all still. I'm watching the back version camera from the 88, and they're all still behind the 88. When the 4 slammed back into the 88, it's like it propulsioned him forward.
It looked like I thought I saw the 48, or not the 48, the 88 head on into the wall.
He was, and then he got turned going frontward, and the 4 slammed him in the rear end once because he got bumped by another car, and it just slingshotted the 88 right back up front, and the 88's gone again. I'm watching the not the hood cam, but the reverse cam, where I'm looking at the 88 and everything behind him, and he's putting a whooping on him now. He's pulling away from him.
Yeah, I mean, it's back to the way it was. But, I mean, that 4 and 24 are actually battling pretty hard, though. Yeah, I mean,
I'm sitting here
the
watching
4
that battle in the background.
I'm going to watch from the hood cam of that 24 car, because he's been really giving it the back bumper to him. Yeah. So this 4 and 24 are both trying their hardest to catch up.
Yeah, that 4 I think's a little too tight though. He's pushing hard into the center of the turns. That's where the 24 catches him,
Yeah,
but the 4's got a better bite off the turn, and that's where he's managing to keep the lead.
But now,
I'm sorry, not the lead of the race, but keep second place.
Yeah. Yeah, keeping second place while the 88 continues to leave them both behind.
But that 24 ain't letting up.
I'm gonna go into the helicopter
keeping
camera.
the pressure to him.
Well, remember this though, both of them are friends, him and Kevlar. They've raced together for years.
And it's
So the question, though, Dart.
Well, since they're... Well, here's another question, though. And I know you're about to mention, what are you going to do to pass your friend? Right now, if they run where they are for the rest of the race, they both advance to the All-Star race. If the 24 tries to make an aggressive move on the 4, could potentially knock them both out of contention to advance.
Well, that's very true.
There's
but you also
a
got
thing
to
to
take
think
into
about.
consideration is that everybody wants to win, and if the 24 has a chance to catch the 88 by getting around the 4,
Yeah.
the question is will he put the bumper to him and actually move him to get that spot?
What were you gonna ask me? Somebody was gonna
guess-
ask me something?
I was going to ask, in this particular situation with the 4 and the 24 both being aggressive right now and both being friends, do you think the 24, if it push comes to shove, do you think the 24 will use the back bumper to get around the 4?
Let me say it to you like this. Go back and watch Darlington. I did that to my friend. He would do the same thing I did if he was in the same situation I was. I'd do the same thing.
Correct.
To trucker.
the 4's down and
If
the
I was
24
trucker
goes
right
by.
now, and I had to get by Kevlar, I would put the back bumper to him if that's what was needed.
Well,
I
here's...
think
Oh,
that's
speaking of which, he
what
just
would've
did
happened.
get by him.
Yeah, the 4
But,
got stuck behind the lap car.
But the thing
and
I was
88
kind of
like,
mentioning,
34
40,
or 43.
43 is around, and someone's on pit road. The 72 is on pit road currently. So 72 is on pit
ghosted
road.
out.
43 just spun around. Let's see. No, the 72 is still rolling down pit road. Yeah, he is in his pit stall getting service.
Okay, I see.
Well, I'm gonna say this
Yeah,
to you
he's
guys
not
too about
out of the
bumpers.
race.
We're gonna see a lot of bumpers being used at Daytona on Sunday. You know, people are going to be bouncing off
Yeah,
each other like a pinball machine.
But that's Daytona. This is Martinsville. We aren't supposed to be bump drafting at Martinsville.
I've seen it work before. I've seen some drivers that can put bumpers to each other at Martinsville and make it work. Depends on the skill level of the driver.
But
and
yeah.
how long they've raced at Martinsville. Take it from me. I've won a lot at Martinsville. I've won 12 times here. I know what I've seen everything that someone could possibly do at this track.
Ooh, the 72 was around and got clipped by the 24.
Yeah, that's... The 72 going around has been a constant thing all day. Question is, though...
Yeah, I think he's really having a hard time
88.
getting this track figured out.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like with custom setups, there are a couple people that are far and away kind of leading this thing. And a couple people who are having a lot of trouble trying to figure out the track and the setup.
Also this though, a lot of it comes from understanding Martinsville. A lot of it is not particularly the setup, it's the driver and understanding the track.
Knowing what lines to take.
And sometimes even just practice time and learning it.
Well, you're
I
asking
don't know
the
how
wrong guy
much
about
everybody
practice
here
here.
practiced, but...
You're
and 43's around again on the back straightaway.
Wrong guy about practice.
No, I know you guys don't practice for these things.
Hell, I don't practice, so. Except I will be trying that new vegetable oil at Daytona. I got that V50 vegetable oil for Daytona this week. So.
Well, hey, at least we've still got 7 people somehow watching this wreck fest of a race. Oh, speaking of which, 72 and 88, or not 88, 18 were around in front of the 88. But
it's going to be
get
an
it going
interesting
the right
party
way
chat after the
18
end of the race, I can't say.
as they come through. I agree with that. I mean, it might take us all the way till the new year to calm down from this.
Hey, I'll see you guys next year for the race at Daytona.
Oh, caution's out. Caution's out. Yeah, caution's out though.
Now here comes the question though. The 4 is going to be on the inside for the restart unless they pit. And the 24 is going to be on the front row. The question is, do you think they'll have anything for that 88 on this restart?
Well, here's the thing. Does the 88 pick the inside line? Because he can choose the outside line, and he's...
inside line.
Okay, wasn't sure what you guys
You want to protect the inside line.
He launched pretty... Because the 88 on the restart, on a couple restarts ago, he actually got a really good launch off that top line. Not by his choice, but...
Right. I
just
think
kind of wondering. But we're also going to see people coming down pit road.
Now, I'd want that inside line.
4 of them came down pit road, actually. The 88, 24, 4, and 95 all came down pit road. While the 18, 74, or not 74, the 18, 72, and 43 all stayed out. Do we only have 7 drivers left in this race, by the way?
We do. We started off with 11 and we're down to 7. 4 of them's either lagged out or disconnected by choice. Yeah, 24 beat the 88 out of pit road. Said it was on the lead lap a moment ago. But we've had a couple of cautions since then, so 95 may have gotten a lap back.
I was going to say also, how many laps do we have to go? And yep, there goes the 95 going on by. But the 18 actually appears to be our race leader, actually.
Well, if he
18 stayed out under that caution.
Back on the lead lap. Yeah, he didn't.
Is 18 back on the lead lap, or is he in the lead?
It's him. I think he's in the lead where he stayed out and got his lap back, and then they all caught back up.
Okay, so
I believe he's your leader right now with a 24 on the outside. I mean, that's where the
okay,
line's
so
up.
hey, so now the 24 and 4 are going to be lined up on the restart. Does the 24 ask for a push to try and get out in front of this 18? Of course, they're going to wait to go green until everybody catches back up and they get in line. Because that's been a problem all night, is people can't seem to figure out how to get in line quickly, so we have to go for one more lap. Which isn't a big problem. I mean, if that were our only problem, I think we'd have a great race. But, of course, if that were our only problem.
I believe we're already all together and lined up.
Yep. We just had a couple guys that were in the wrong lanes the last time we were coming by the start-finish line, so we had to wait. So, here we go. Let's see. That 18's leading on the late race. And here we go. Coming down. Green flag's out, and the 18's oh, no, 18 does not get the lead off. 24 gets by him, and the 4 does not. The 4 and the 88 are side by side. 4 goes wide, and Mayhem behind them. Oh, and the 18's up on his side. 18's on his side in turn 4.
Now here's the question: how much of
So
the
now we
battle
have-
is 24 going to put up for the 88? But then here comes the 4 on the inside of the 88.
The 4 and the... I was going to say, the 4 and the 88's the bigger battle right now, it looks like. Because... Now, here's the question.
For me.
How
If
bad
you're the 4 and you're friends with the 24, do you
Yeah,
walk
how
and
hard
try
do
to
you
hold
race
up
the guy that...
88?
Yeah.
Do you race the
Or you can
88
just try and
hard
race
to
him,
keep
make
him
contact,
off?
and get him slowed up. Because right now, that 88's been the class of the field all day. But right now, we got the race leader, 24. Oh, bump and
Ooh,
run.
88 puts a
Gets them
bumper.
both by him. That was a nice, clean bump and run. Right there. Man, we're an hour and a half
Here comes
into
the
it.
4 right back up on him.
Yeah. Oh, that was an interest. Now the 24 appears to have major hood damage. But question is, will the 88 run away like he has recently? Because
He seems to be pulling already.
yeah, of course, every time he starts to pull away, a caution seems to come out. So. Yeah, and that, like, the 95 and 43 are battling for a position, but I still think the biggest battle right now is going to be for that second spot. But right now it looks like we're going to see Kevlar, JBD, and Trucker advance to the All-Star race. So I think we might actually have a pretty clean All-Star race, despite how bad the Open's going. Because, I mean, we got 2 clean drivers. We got... Yeah. Oh, I think the 40... Or the 4 actually got into the wall, and the 24 was able to get by him. So... And Andy, what happened to Darth, by the way? I just haven't heard him in a while.
I'm still here. I'm not dead. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay, just... I hadn't heard anything from you in a while.
Ooh, the 4 goes
Okay,
by
and
the
oh, the
24.
4 makes a move on the inside. Yep. So, yeah, and then the 4 got back by that 24, and they're running. Are they going to keep trying to pass each other, though, or are they going to just try and get in line and run together here to try and get a little bit of a draft. I mean, there isn't much draft because of the slow speed at Martinsville, but every little bit helps, right?
Well, see, here's the thing, though. I mean, as we talk about this, the 4 is pulling away from the 24, but here's my thing. If you sit and try to fight with the guy that's in second place, for second place, you're just slowing your both down, and you're giving the leader time to pull away. The best thing they could do at this point.
Well, here's the other thing.
Get behind.
How much does battling for the top 3 spots here matter? Here's a big question though for you two. If you guys were in the 24 or 4 cars position, will you just try and sit and ride to try and solidify that you get into the All-Star race, or do you risk your All-Star race chances to try and win the Open?
For me, at this point, you're pretty much a shoe-in right now. So what I would do for me, I'd keep trying to push a little hard to get.
Well, that 95 car.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa. If that 95 car could stop getting hammered by guys, he might have actually caught that 24 there. Which is why I asked the question, was because I saw that 95 was coming. But then he gets pile drived by the 43, the 72, and the 18. And I believe that's going to bring out the caution, or not. Is that going to bring out a caution? Nope. Leader just goes right on by him. Nope. Or at least tried to make him move on him.
But that's allowed that 4 to gain right back up on the back bumper of that 88. Oh, the 88 goes around and the 4 goes by.
And pass him. Yeah, so we got a new leader here, that 4 car.
To answer the question simply, as you said, I would drive conservative, not do anything stupid to make sure that I get in. Getting in is more important than taking a risk and doing something that you didn't want to do.
Precisely.
I agree with you there. I would just run my race. I see my race is getting into that All-Star race and getting to show what I can do when
trying to be as smooth and
time
consistent as I possibly can without making any big major mistakes.
Yep.
That 4 seems to be driving away from that 88 on the straightaways, but in the turn, the 88 makes up ground. But then on the straightaways, the 4 pulls it back.
That was a nice move there by the 4 going in the grass.
Now here's the problem though, is the 4's caught lap traffic with the 18 and the 95. Is that going to allow the 88 to catch him? Or is he going to be able to work his way by the lap traffic?
Well, depends. What are they going to do at this point? What are these two guys going to do? Are they going to let him by, or are they going to race him? Looks like they're going to give him a hard time.
That's what
or you can just go drive right underneath him.
Hey.
No, you got through him.
I think that's the best thing.
But now the 88's got to get through him.
They're holding him up with the 88 catching ground. The 4 needed to make a hole and take it. I mean, I don't see no problem with what the 4 did.
Yeah, but now the 88's got to fight through that same lap traffic. So, while the lap traffic did allow the 88 to close, now the 88's got to get through that 95 as well.
And I think
here's the
thing,
though. Like, for me as a driver, once I'm a lap down, I usually give the guy in second place a lot less difficult a time because I'm already a lap down. Like, letting the second place guy by doesn't really change my race. But letting the leader by is a lot more about my race. So, if you're the 95, would you
look at that 2 different ways.
Block just as hard?
At this point, the 95 and the 18 are both going to, I hate to say it, but they're going to give, well, the 95 now. The 18's done went back behind. But the 95's going to fight the 88 tooth and nail, because he knows if that 88 goes by, that's 2 lead lap cars that he's going to have to try to work back around to get back on the lead lap. So I think he was going to give them a bit of a hard time. But in saying that, the 88 didn't make it around the 95, but then you've got the 72 in the outside wall right in front of the 88.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a hairy mess there.
Well, the 88 made it by.
So here we go.
95.
Okay, so now looks like there's clean track between the 4 and the 88. Question is there enough laps left to catch him?
That's going to be the key factor. How many laps are left?
Oh, 42 is out of the race. Or not 42, 43 is out of the race.
That's 5 down, 6 still on the track.
Yeah, that's basically split the field in half. Half out, half in. Which means that this is a big opportunity for some of these guys that are still in the race to try and get into the All-Star race. I mean,
well, at this
I
point,
think
there's
the
6
three
on the
that are
track,
gonna...
so you only have to beat 2 people.
Yeah,
if another person lags out and you've got enough time to get by him lap-wise, let's just put you one more spot closer to being in the All-Star race.
Let's say, in theory here, the 4 car lags out here. Then what happened? Then how does that change the game for the 95 and 18?
Well, I think it would change it dramatically because it gives them an opportunity to get in the All-Star race if there's enough laps back on the 4.
And they would be the only 2 that would have to battle for it.
Exactly. So, I mean, you would only have to beat one more car to get in the All-Star race at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
that would be
let's say one of these front 3 lag out.
I'm thinking about my response. That's why I'm quiet.
Okay. Yeah. But 4 definitely seems to be pulling away from that 88, though, right now. Overall. 24 is now getting through that lap traffic.
Going into the turn, the 88 gains on the 4 just a little bit. But on the straightaway, the 4 pulls everything the 88 gained along with a little extra back. So you can see that.
Yeah, so over the course of an entire lap,
but then he stretches it out more right here. Yeah,
well, it looks like on corner entry there, it looks like the 88 just clipped the apron, like the little yellow curving there. So could that be what's causing the difference? And the 18's now on pit road. That would mean that the 95 would just need to stay ahead of that 18 if one of these front 3 were to lag out. Of course, we're assuming based on a lag out situation, which we hope doesn't happen. We want to see a race to the finish.
Wouldn't the 95 be in anyways? If the top 4 get in, wouldn't the 4, 24, 88, and the 95 be the 2 to get in?
Oh, top 4 make it in?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So the 95 is already in.
Still wasn't sure.
If someone was to lag out, that would
so 95's in.
Slot the 18 for the final spot.
Yeah, and then if the 18 and someone else were to lag out, then the 72 would be that extra guy in.
I don't know. I don't want to go as far as saying that with the 72 having as much problems as he's had today. There's no telling how many laps down he is and how many laps there are left in the race. But you've got to really have.
But if two people lag out, wouldn't the 72 then be in? Well, I guess he would have to still complete enough laps. It would have to be like
enough laps to get back on the same lap as the car he's beating out, wouldn't he? Or else he'd still be.
It would have to be like the
so many laps down.
Yeah, it would have to be like the 18 and 95 lagging out for him to have a shot.
Right.
Yeah, assuming he's that many laps down.
Like, for example, if there's 20 laps left, but the 78 car is 25 laps down, and the 4 car lags out with 3 laps to go, with like 22 laps to go, there's no way the 72 car could get enough laps back to actually pass the 4 car.
Yeah, so at this point,
I mean, it really
actually, would one of you guys mind
72.
Would one of you guys mind disconnecting and getting another invite to actually do a lap count for us so that we don't have to bother a driver during green flag racing?
Yeah, send me an invite and I'll back out real quick.
10-4.
Okay, yep, send it.
I'm just watching
Just
the
so we
battle
can get
here
them,
with
yeah,
the
lap count.
18. I'm watching
Send
the
me an
battle
invite
here
real
that
quick,
the
and I'll-
18 was having.
Come back in with a lap
Yep,
count.
just sent it to you.
Just got it.
So I feel like we're actually pretty close to the end of this thing.
Yes, we got 10 to
So,
go. We're
how
on
many is that
239
left to
out
go?
of 250. About 10.
Okay, 10. So about 10 to go. It's time to go then for that 88 if he wants to win the overall race.
Oh, somebody just
Like-
hit the wall there. Oh, 18 just hit the wall.
18's hit the wall. I was gonna say, I think at this point, scraping the wall is tolerable.
I think though tire wear. I think it's getting the drivers.
I think you're
Yeah,
right.
tire wear
I think
and
tire wear's
also-
a big factor.
Well, does everybody have enough gas to make it these last 10 laps? Because, I mean, we've seen fuel mileage happen before, but I think with all the cautions, we should be good to go. But there is always the question of they have pitted, but have they pitted recently enough?
Kool-Aid or something. Lemonade or Kool-Aid or whichever's fine.
Yeah, don't drink the Kool-Aid.
This one milk.
It's more or less, if you're gonna drink the Kool-Aid, you might as well drink the whole thing right now. Don't leave any of it for anybody else, because
Yeah,
they may want some.
well, don't leave any of it for the All-Star race. You don't want to be drinking it during the All-Star race. That's the time you really want to avoid that Kool-Aid.
Well, if you got some popcorn right now, you better start eating all the popcorn too, because the All-Star race, people are gonna want that buttery popcorn.
I was gonna say, I'm
Maybe I
actually
could
saving
sell
mine
it.
for the
Maybe
All-Star
I could
race,
sell
so.
it. Maybe I could sell it out of my taco man.
Oh, whoa, the Ford just really got on the grass there and got way high in the corner. Gave up quite a bit of time to the 88.
Yeah, but I don't
But
think that's going
I
to be enough
don't
for that
know.
to get the 4.
Unless he makes the same mistake again. Because once you make one mistake, I've seen drivers compound mistakes and then it become a bigger issue. And I'm
At this
in the
point, I don't-
360 camera, so I should know when this race is over, so. But yeah. So that 88's about 3/4 of a straightaway back. When they are on the when they're both on the straightaway. In the corners, he gets a little bit closer. It looks like.
Yeah, he gains on him in
Like, he's
entering
getting to
the
corner.
turn, but on the straightaway, the 4 pulls him.
Yeah, on the straightaway and the exit of the turn. Like, even on the exit of the corner, like, before they've actually gotten onto the straightaway proper. Yeah,
I
man,
gotta
we
give
got,
a shout
we
out to
still
all the
got 2
people
people
that
watching this
lasted to the
somehow.
end of this race. I mean, Demolition Doobie. or
Yeah, all
not.
2 of
I gotta
them.
give a shout out to all the people that
Still,
survived to the end.
Yeah, still hanging in there. Oh, and the race is over. Race is over. 4-car wins it. Race is over. The 4-car takes it from the 88. Once
Did not
again, that
expect the
88
Ford to come
loses
back like
out.
that, but wow, what a race!
Well, here's the thing. Now that sets it up for Daytona next week, because now the 88 has been beat by that 42 in both races the 42's participated in. Or not the 42, the 4-car. The 4-car, in his first Xfinity race, outraced JBD to the line. Same thing here. Man, this is going to be an exciting rest of the season, though, in the Cup Series. And it's going to be a good race. And we picked up a viewer there at the end, it looks like. So, I think I'm getting ready to end off the stream, though. So, hopefully you guys have all enjoyed it. Watch those of you that have stuck through to the end, and those of you that didn't stick through. Hopefully you guys will come back and at least give us another try some other Sunday, because tonight was definitely not a good showing for us of what our drivers can do. Because our drivers are very clean, the majority of them at least. So, and also the fastest lap goes to Kevlar. So, no surprise in there for the like no extra driver in from the fastest lap. So, the 4 moving on were JBD, Kevlar, Trucker, and was it the 95? I believe are the 4 moving on.
It was.
Okay, so yeah, let's go with that. So the 95 was the last car to kind of slot in there, and I'm actually trying to get to my software to actually stop the stream, but it's being a little bit annoying. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream, though. Man, it was a long one.
Oh yeah, I've had fun.
Nearing 2 hours. Yeah,
I've had a ball.
have you guys enjoyed commentating it?
Race.
Yeah.
Had a blast.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think it's a good race despite what happened, despite all the wrecks. I mean, I don't think the racing quality was necessarily the best, but I think overall we had good quality stream-wise, minus, of course, we can't do much about the racing. So, as everybody's kind of heading out of there, I'm just literally having some trouble with my recording software. Come on. But yeah, so my...
Goblin is.
I'm going to try...